Hi guys! I miss you. I'm sitting here in a very empty classroom and I thought I'm going to try videotaping. I now have my very own YouTube channel, which means I can do TikToks. Okay, so I did one the other day, but my son is saying that he will disown me as a mother if I send it out to you, and my daughter's actually paying me to send it out to you. So I'm in a dilemma. So I guess the first question that you need to answer in your homework is, should I send it out or shouldn't I send it out? Well, I hope you guys are doing great, and I hope that you're not too bored yet. I'm going to send out a series of little lessons, a few a week, and when I ask you to complete some questions and turn them back into me, make sure you do that, because those are the ones that'll be worth points in the grade book. But today, I'm going to have you do a fun activity. First, I'm going to read you a little introduction, okay? So we are going to begin starting to learn about photosynthesis. And I've got a picture here that they're talking about from the book. But I'm just going to highlight the main parts of the book now because there's really no reason for you to have to hear all of this read from me, except for the introduction. So I'm going to read the introduction. Here we go. You ready? Have you ever walked barefoot on a sandy beach on a sunny day? Oh man, wouldn't it be nice to be there now? The light energy from the sun is absorbed by the grains of sand and converted into thermal energy. This makes the sand extremely hot. So remember, light energy from the sun turns into thermal energy, which is, remember, that transferring of the heat, okay? Then this makes the sand extremely hot, causing you to run for the water. Should I get up and run for water? I could start a new acting career. Too much? Okay. All right, so along with providing thermal energy, the sun also provides energy to a group of organisms that require it in order to survive. And if you said plants and you were thinking that in your brain right then and there, you were right, except they have a really fancy name for those kinds of organisms. You ready? Here it is. Autotrophs. To me, that sounds a little bit like a car. Autotrophs. Autotrophs are organisms that make their own food. To turn to someone in your house, your cat or your dog, and say autotrophs. I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. Okay, I heard you that time. Autotrophs are organisms, you ready for this? That make their own food. Turn to your cat or dog and say that. Autotrophs. Autotrophs make their own food. They do what? They make their own food. They do what? Can't you hear me? They make their own food. Okay, Fido. Go lay down. Oh, so autotrophs do what? Right. They make their own food. Usually, how do they make their own food? I lost you. See, I got too excited there and I started pounding on the table. Autotrophs make their own food by absorbing the sun, all right? And they turn that light energy into other molecules and convert it to chemical energy. In this lesson, you guys, you're going to learn about photosynthesis, the process most autotrophs use to convert light energy into food. What's it called? Photosynthesis. What's it called? Photosynthesis. Okay, and what does it do? It turns light energy into food. What's it do? It turns light energy into food. Woohoo! It's a superpower. That's pretty awesome. And who has that superpower? Autotrophs. Wow, that's awesome. So today's lesson, autotrophs have a superpower. What's the superpower? They turn photosynthesis into what? Food. Don't you wish it was chocolate? Salted caramel chocolates to be for sure from Brights. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, are they closed? I gotta find out if they're closed. Okay, so again, back to it. Autotrophs convert their own sunlight, well, it's not their own, but sunlight, to make their own food. Remember that autotrophs do that, and that is called photosynthesis. Okay? You will investigate how matter and energy, because there's something going on there with energy when that happens, how the matter and energy flow between living and non-living parts of the environment during this process. Okay, so that's a fancy way of telling you that we're going to teach you the basics of photosynthesis. And who can do photosynthesis? Autotrophs! Woo! For the autotrophs! So here's another word for you. You ready? Heterotrophs. Heterotrophs, they don't have that superpower. They have to go out and buy their own food, or eat their own food, or eat something that eats something that eats something that makes their own food. So you have 2 vocabulary words this week. Autotrophs, well 3 really. Autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs produce their own food. They have that superpower by turning sunlight energy into chemical energy to make their food, okay, called photosynthesis. Heterotrophs, yeah, they're not so much. That's like you, me, little bugs, all sorts of different things, okay? Heterotrophs, they have to go out and do their thing, get their own food, stand in line at the grocery store, whatever it is they need to do. So here's your assignment. Are you ready for this? I'm going to write this too. But you need to get off the computer. You need to put down your video game controllers. This is for points. You need to go outside and collect 10 things. How many, Mrs. Butler? 10. Okay? I want autotrophs and heterotrophs. And then I want you to make a list of what you collected, and I want you to label them. Autotrophs and heterotrophs. Now, if you really want to help my boredom issues, you're going to take a picture of those things. And what's even more fun is take a sibling. If you're babysitting, take somebody else. If it's your mom or dad, make them go. If you just need some alone time, go for a walk. Going by streams is a great place to find heterotrophs. Sometimes they have little crawly legs. And do you have to catch them? If you want to take a picture of them out in nature and just send them to me, that's awesome. If you want to take a picture from the computer, but I don't really want you to take a picture from the computer, I want you to get outside, okay? You can do that. But the bottom line is I want 10 heterotrophs and autotrophs. So 10 total, and you can label them autotroph or heterotroph, okay? So you're going to make me a list. You're going to put your name on it, and you're going to have 10 items from your scavenger hunt. I would prefer a picture of all the things you found, and then like a little piece of tape under them labeling heterotrophs or autotrophs, or put them on a piece of paper and take a picture on the paper. That would be the best score ever. But if you can't do that, you can just type me up a little list of what you found and label them heterotrophs or autotrophs. So what do I have to do? 10 things outside, scavenger hunt. Ready? And label them autotrophs and heterotrophs. That's today's assignment. Ready, set, let's go! I miss you.